Welcome to JalSathi, which means water companion in Telugu. I am a water resources engineer and I built this AI assistant that can answer any question about dam levels, reservoir storage, rainfall, river gauges, and weather forecasts. The unique part is that it works in three languages: Telugu, English, and Tenglish, which is Telugu typed in English script. You can try it right now at jalsathi-app.onrender.com. Let me walk you through what it does and how I built it. Water resources data is rich and detailed, but accessing it quickly has always been a challenge. The data is spread across multiple portals and Excel sheets. Dam levels are on one page, rainfall on another, river gauges somewhere else. Then there is the language gap. The portals are in English, but engineers, farmers, and field staff often think and communicate in Telugu or Tenglish. Getting a quick answer to a simple question like Swisailam lo Neelu Inta requires navigating multiple pages and searching through rows of data. And for field engineers who need this data on their phones, traditional portals are not optimized for mobile or WhatsApp based access. JalSathi solves all four of these problems. The solution is simple. Just ask your question in your own language. You can ask in English, like, what is the water level at Sri Sailam? You can ask in Telugu script. Or you can type in Tenglish, like, Kurnullo Varsham enta padindi. JalSathi understands all three. Behind the scenes, the AI parses your language, identifies what you are asking about, converts your question into a database query, fetches the data, and generates a response with practical advisories. All of this happens in seconds. You can try it right now at jalsathi-app.onrender.com. Here is Jalsathi in action. On the left, the web app. When you ask about Sri Salem Dam storage, you get real APWRIMS data. Water level at 817.7 feet, current storage at 39.15 TMC, which is only 18.1% of capacity. The FRL is 885 feet and dead storage is 10.16 TMC. So, the live usable storage is just 28.99 TMC. The agent also provides an advisory that storage is critically low and water should be conserved. On the right, the WhatsApp bot. Notice the user typed Pulichintala, misspelled without the H. But the fuzzy name resolver automatically corrected it to Pulichintala project and returned accurate data. The WhatsApp bot uses an async pattern. It instantly replies with processing your query, then sends the actual answer a few seconds later. This eliminates the 15-second WhatsApp timeout problem entirely. Here is how JalSathi works under the hood. Every query flows through five stages. First, the user sends a query in any language. Claude Haiku, a fast AI model, parses the language, intent, and entities. For example, it identifies that the user is asking about reservoir level for Sri Sailam. Then the smart router decides where to fetch data from: the SQLite database for dam and rainfall queries, weather APIs for forecasts, or a direct response for greetings. The data is fetched and passed to Claude Opus, which generates a response in the user language with practical advisories. Four key engineering decisions make this work. Text to SQL converts natural language into safe database queries. The fuzzy name resolver handles misspellings using 30 plus Tenglish aliases and phonetic normalization. Dual weather APIs provide automatic failover, and the async WhatsApp pattern eliminates timeout issues. JalSathi has six core features. First, trilingual support. Ask in Telugu script, English, or Tenglish and get responses in your language automatically. Second, real data for 110 reservoirs from APWRIMS, including FRL, dead storage, and live storage calculations. Third, Coverage across all 28 districts with rainfall, MI tanks, water conservation structures, and river gauges with warning and danger levels. Fourth, live weather forecasts with 7-day predictions and farming advisories covering irrigation timing, heat alerts, and rain warnings. Fifth, a WhatsApp bot with an async pattern that gives instant replies with no timeouts. And sixth, smart name matching. You can type Sunkaisula or Pulichintala with misspellings, and the fuzzy resolver with phonetic normalization finds the correct dam every time. The tech stack is built for production. For AI, Claude Opus 4.6 handles Telugu response generation. It is the only model that reliably generates proper Telugu script. Claude Haiku handles the fast work like query parsing and SQL generation at about 2 seconds per call. The backend is Python with FastAPI, including rate limiting, CORS protection, and input validation. SQLite stores the data across 6 tables with over 3,500 records. The frontend is a Streamlit web app with a dashboard and chat interface. WhatsApp integration uses the Twilio API with an async webhook pattern. Weather comes from OpenWeatherMap as the primary source, with OpenMeteor as a free backup, with automatic failover between them. Everything is deployed on Render with GitHub for version control and cron-job.org for keep alive pings to prevent cold starts. All data comes from real APWRIMS exports, the same data used in official reporting. 110 reservoirs with actual FRL values and dead storage so the agent can calculate live usable storage. 28 districts with rainfall deviation data that flags deficit or excess conditions. 38,628 MI tanks with fill percentage reports, and 15 river gauge stations with warning and danger levels. The database has 6 tables. The reservoirs table stores name, capacity, FRL, dead storage, basin, and district. Reservoir levels has daily readings including storage percentage, inflow and outflow across 31 days. Rainfall has district-wise cumulative data with normal versus actual comparisons. MI tanks stores tank counts and fill reports by district. River gauges has water levels with warming thresholds. And WC structures covers farm ponds, check dams, and percolation tanks. Building JalSathi was not just about connecting an LLM to a database. Each challenge required creative engineering. The hardest was getting Telugu output from the LLM. Most AI models default to English. I developed a 5 fix combo: setting temperature to 0, writing the entire system prompt in Telugu, adding few short examples, putting explicit language instructions in every user message, and adding a translation fallback layer. This was complicated further because Opus 4.6 does not support assistant prefill, so I had to adapt the approach. Tenglish input was another major challenge. When someone types Sunke Sula instead of Sunke Sula, no standard fuzzy matcher catches it. I built a custom alias map with 30 plus phonetic variations plus normalization rules like TH to T, DH to D, BH to B. For dam name misspelling in general, I built a score based fuzzy resolver that checks user input against all 110 database names and passes the exact match to the SQL generator. The WhatsApp timeout problem was solved using an async pattern, which is the industry standard approach used by banks and large scale bots. And when OpenWeather went down during testing with a 502 error, the automatic failover to OpenWeatherMap saved the day. JalSathi is built to scale. The architecture is data agnostic, so connecting to live water resources databases is just a pipeline change. The agent code stays exactly the same. Official IMD weather would replace third party APIs for more accurate forecasts. This just requires IP whitelisting or using an API wrapper. The most impactful addition would be flood early warning. The agent already has river gauge data with danger levels. Adding push notifications when levels approach warning marks is straightforward. Auto generated daily situation reports would save engineers hours of manual data compilation every morning. SMS integration would reach farmers who do not have smartphones using the same agent with a different delivery channel. And the same architecture works for any state. Just change the data source and the AI engine handles everything else. Thank you for watching. JalSathi is live right now. You can try it at jalsathi-app.onrender.com. Ask about any dam, check rainfall data, get weather forecasts, all in Telugu, English, or Tenglish. This project combines domain expertise in water resources with modern AI engineering. If you have questions, feedback, or ideas for improvements, I would love to hear them.